can't take it, me can't take it. All this controversy over what? Over this? Sure. Hey lovelies, welcome back to Love Jhanelle. My name is Jhanelle for those of you who do not know. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Now last week I posted a tutorial showing how I installed these box braids using the rubber band method. Now before putting the video out there, I knew there are people that felt like the rubber bands are very damaging to your hair, and I understood that, but I didn't realize exactly how much anger some people had towards these little things. Like, it is unbelievable the kind of debates, discussions, arguments that women are getting into online regarding rubber bands. Now obviously, because I posted a tutorial showing how to use them, I honestly don't have a huge issue against rubber bands. I feel like they, along with any other tool or product that we use in our hair, if you misuse them, it's going to damage your hair. You are going to see breakage. There is going to be problems. Now I posted that tutorial to help some of my lovelies who want to do box braid but don't know how to grip it from the root, and that rubber band method is perfect to be able to do that. Now, as I mentioned a few times in that video, I was installing these as a protective style. I've had them in for 2 weeks. I don't recommend keeping a protective style in your hair for more than a month. I know some people put braids in for them not to be able to touch it for a long time, but I don't think it's really safe or even hygienic to have your braids in for 3 to 4 months. But you do whatever you feel comfortable with your hair. I personally won't do that. Now, one of the biggest arguments I've been seeing online regarding the rubber band method is the breakage that you're going to receive removing the rubber bands. So that's why I'm making this video right now, to show you how to remove the rubber bands safely from your hair with minimal breakage. So if you are interested in seeing how to remove the braids without damaging your hair, just stay tuned. Like I said, I've had these braids in for 2 weeks. That's enough time for me. I don't really need to keep them in longer than that. I did reapply some of the braids at the front because they kind of grew or slid. I'm not sure, but they came down a bit more. So these are a bit fresher than the ones at the back. I have a bit of new growth, not so much, it's just been 2 weeks, but I have a bit of new growth throughout my hair. Some more in other places. So they're looking a little tattered already. I didn't really take much time with these braids. I put them in just to keep my hands out of my head. So I wash my hair almost every day with them in, just a cold wash. I'm concentrating on the scalp, and then I moisturized the shaft to where I thought my hair ended. So that's how I've pretty much had them for the past 2 weeks. Now, removing the braids are simple enough. First, you're going to grab your braid and estimate where you think your hair is going to stop. I have been impatient in the past and cut my hair several times because I didn't really want to go far down to cut them out. But I'm going to go far down enough. So I'm going to estimate my hair stops. I'm going to see. My hair should stop around here because, you know, when you plait it, it's a lot shorter. So it should stop here. So I'm going to go about 2 or 3 inches below where I think my hair stopped, and just snip. Actually looks cute as a shorter style. Okay, now you just remove the braiding hair. See, there goes my hair right here, so it was probably about here. Okay, so we remove the braiding hair. That's your first step, or second, whatever. So as you see here, so right here you see the elastic band, the rubber band exposed. I have a bit of build-up underneath the band, and that's one of the arguments I saw. I saw that the build-up and the new growth will wrap itself around the band and cause the breakage when you're trying to remove it. Now, I can see that happening if you've had braids in for way too long, but like I said, this is 2 weeks. And I'm sure it'll be fine after a month also. But so back to the hair, we have the exposed band, and it's kind of lubricated still because as you saw in the first video of me installing them, I lubricated them. I soaked them in some black castor oil. So even with the front, that's another thing too, like even when you're removing them, if you did it what I did, some of these bands may already come loose while they're in your hair. So when you're removing the braided hair, you may see that the bands just come out because I guess the oil kind of deteriorates the band as it's in your hair. So I don't know, maybe that's another argument against putting it in your hair. I'm not sure, but for me it's been fine. So what you do is you look for one of the ends of the band and you pull it away. Oh, see, I was going to show you how to remove it with the scissors, but as you see, it comes out easily because of the oil. There's a strand of hair and you know you're going to get some shredding, but you see it came out easily. These bands are like a lot weaker because of the oil that I had put on it previously. And as you can see, we're good here. We don't have any damage, breakage, anything. See a few loose strands, and I'm sure they have the bulbs attached to them still. Okay, so yeah, we have a few loose strands and they have the bulbs attached to them still, so that's regular shedding. So I'm just gonna go through and I'll try to find another one where to show you how to cut it out, but it's the same thing. You're just gonna pull where I showed you where to pull, and you just use the scissors and cut it if the band doesn't break on its own. Okay, so let's try this again. And you have the elastic band here. You're gonna give it more than enough space in order for you to snip here. And that's all you do. You just snip and then remove the band. And there we go. A lot of build up. That's it. So it's as simple as that. You just go around and remove all of the hair, taking time with the elastic bands, the rubber bands, and you'll see there's no breakage. There's nothing to be upset about. Just take your time with your hair, take your time with the bands, relax, people. I do not see, like, I honestly can't see what the biggest deal is. I actually got a message this morning from one of my lovelies, and she sent me a picture of her hair. She hasn't been able to do her hair in box braids because she didn't know how to do them, and the rubber band method helped her. So if you already know how to plait, if you already know how to add extensions to your hair, then you won't need the rubber band method. But if you don't, you have to think about the women that don't. A lot of the styles or a lot of the things that I put on this channel is to help the people who really don't have a clue how to start. So once you get it down, understanding how to do this style, then you can probably replace the rubber band with maybe a product. And after that, maybe you'll learn how to attach the hair to your head with it looking neat without having to use anything. It's all baby steps, and if it can help, I'm going to put it out there. I'm obviously not trying to put anything here to harm anybody. Like I said, just like any tool or product, when you use it poorly, it's going to have an adverse effect to your hair. So if you found this video useful, let me know by giving me a thumbs up, share the video, comment. If you have any questions, don't forget to subscribe. When you do subscribe to my channel, you hit that notification bell, and that's how you're gonna get notified when I post new content to my channel. Until next time, my lovelies, bye.